Coming to you from Kauffman Stadium one final time, I'm Kevin McAlpin with 680 The Fan and the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, getting you set for Game 2, the finale, the final time these two teams will face each other here in 2019, and it comes your way tonight at 8:15 p.m. Eastern, right here on The Fan and the Braves Radio Network. Braves enter play tonight 96-62. They got to win all 4 remaining games to reach the century mark here in 2019. Meanwhile, the Royals 58-100, but 3 of those 58 have come against the Braves. They are undefeated 3-0 this year head-to-head against Atlanta, and it'll be Josh Tomlin on the mound for the Braves here tonight against the lefty Mike Montgomery. 8:15 is your first pitch. We'll talk about what changed for the Braves as far as coming into tonight's game in just a moment. 9-6 was your final last night as Kansas City took Game 1. Tough night for Julio Teheran. He worked just 2 1/3 innings, gave up 6 runs, all of which were earned on 6 base hits, walked 1, struck out 1 in what was likely his final start of 2019. Mike Soroka, who was scheduled to start tonight, has been pushed back to Sunday. That would have been the spot that Julio Teheran lined up to start in the regular season finale, but Julio Teheran, we'll see what happens. Whether he makes postseason roster or not, it sounds like his 2019 season has come to an end. He falls to 0-3 with an 11-12 ERA over his last 3 starts. That's coming off the heels of a stretch where he was 4-0 with a 1.08. So Julio really scuffling down the last couple of starts here of 2019. Really looks like he's kind of running out of gas. That 13-pitch at-bat to Whit Merrifield really set the tone in last night's ballgame. Braves have lost 4 straight and 6 of their last 7 against these Kansas City Royals. They don't see them very often. Despite the loss last night, though, the Braves are 46-31 on the road. That's the best road record in the National League. Last season, they were 47-34. So still a chance with 4 games to go to surpass their win total away from SunTrust Park here in 2019. Let's keep an eye on Ozzie Albies, because last night he reached his 186th hit of the season. That is the most by a Braves second baseman in Atlanta-era history. How about runs number 99 and 100 for Ozzie in last night's ballgame? 3rd Brave this season with 100 runs scored or more. He also is now 2 doubles and 1 homer shy of becoming just the 3rd in franchise history with 45 doubles and 25 homers in a single season. And again, 4 games left to accomplish that feat for Ozzie Albies. As I mentioned, Josh Tomlin, the 34-year-old right-hander, he will start for the Braves here tonight. First spot start of the season for Josh Tomlin, who has basically been the long guy for the Braves this season. It'll be his 50th appearance of the season, 29 career appearance against the Kansas City Royals. He's 10-5 with a .385 earned run average. Of course, he saw a lot of the Royals with his time in the American League Central with the Cleveland Indians. 3 of his 5 complete games for his career have come against these Kansas City Royals. And how about the fact this season, Josh Tomlin has logged 75 1/3 innings for the Braves out of the bullpen, just 7 walks. That's the best walk ratio in all of Major League Baseball. He'll be facing the 30-year-old left-hander Mike Montgomery here tonight. Montgomery, a first-round pick of the Royals back in 2008. And he's making his 13th start in the big leagues here this season. 2-7, a .470 ERA in his first 12 appearances. How about the fact the home runs have been a troublesome spot for Mike Montgomery? 12 bombs in 54 1/3 innings pitched. And last time out against the Minnesota Twins, that was on Thursday night, he was tagged for 5 earned runs over 4 innings worth of work in an 8-5 Royals loss, where he gave up 3 homers in those 5 innings pitched. Braves and Royals wrapping up their 2-game series here tonight. 8:15 p.m. Eastern is your first pitch. Braves will have off tomorrow in New York City. Then the final 3 games of the regular season against the Mets at Citi Field. So hopefully you can join us for all the coverage. Jim Powell, Joe Simpson, they've got the call right here from the K, Kauffman Stadium, 8:15 p.m. Eastern, right here on 680 The Fan and the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.